Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again. Well, here we are. Here we go once again. As America goes down the rabbit hole, the satanic rabbit hole, out of which it would not be able to climb out of, and it will be completely destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth when it comes to Donald Trump's assassination attempt? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling you for the longest that he will be the last president, America's last president, before all hell break loose upon the land. And America will destroy itself, let alone what God has in store for America. Ladies and gentlemen, America was a land that God has used, okay? God has used to punish his people, his chosen one. And to be honest, America is in the way. Once America falls, ladies and gentlemen, all the nations of the earth will follow through, will fall like dominoes into the hands of the people pushing the satanic agenda of the new world order. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind that America has always been programmed, has always been extremely manipulated. It has extremely been betrayed. In fact, all of its presidents have been Freemasons. And Freemasonry, just in case you don't know, is a nice fancy word for Satanism. And they have done an excellent job in confusing the heck out of American society. That's why everything is at play. They have control American society for the longest. But it's not just the two-legged human beings or demons that I call it. They don't have any powers. They only have the powers that their God, Satan, the devil, will give them. Because America will be destroyed, but it will not be destroyed before God has a hand in it as well. Okay? Because America needs to pick its people out of America before it is completely destroyed. It will become the habitation of demons. America has a lot of blood on her hand, and it's fittingly because it has been always governed by the witch doctors, Freemasons. And they have governed this society with distraction, okay? Okay? And deceit. Distraction, deceit, exploitations of emotions. And this is why you have so many people even doing video explaining their own opinions on YouTube and on other social media, explaining their take on Donald Trump assassination attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember this. Your vote don't count. But yet here you are thinking that your vote counts. Let me just tell you this. Let me just explain something to you. See, when our first parents, Adam and Eve, were beguiled by the serpent, it was all on manipulation and lie. That's why the devil is the father of lies. And this is what every politician must do, lie, in order for him to get ahead. In fact, lies or lying is the Hippocratic oath of every politician. By lying, by manipulating, and by exploiting people's emotions, that's how they control the masses. Just like your religions have always done. That's why religions and government work together. Birth of a father will always stick together. That's why your religions in the United States don't pay taxes. Research it. Do your own research. Don't believe me. 501c3. Lines, exploitation of emotions, manipulation, distraction is a politician's Hippocratic oath. In this Freemasonic society called the United States of America, which in reality is not a nation, is not a republic, it has become a corporation. And it has been taken over. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact that your vote don't count, and like I said, the serpent, who in reality was the devil, ladies and gentlemen, that which possessed the serpent. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see how he worked our first mother upon this earth? Well, this is what politicians do. They work their society. Okay, and America has been worked to death. She has been exploited to death. I mean, look what they do with 9/11. 9/11 was, forget about an inside job. It's not even an inside job. It was an agenda that was carried out by the powers that be. And of course, there's always got to be a fall guy. And the fall guy was Osama bin Laden. But little did you know, and I have said this here many a time on my channel, that Osama bin Laden was a CIA agent. In fact, the United States created Al-Qaeda, which means the base. Then after they created these groups, along with the Israeli intelligence agency Mossad and the CIA agents and the CIA agency, the Secret Service, ladies and gentlemen, and the FBI, they went to work to bring the Twin Towers down. Remember, I grew up in New York. I was there at the Twin Towers. I consoled a lot of people because you have to be strong. Once you understand everything and what is happening in front of you, you are free. Because as it says in John 8, verse 32, by Christ himself, Yahushua, he said, and you should know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So you got to understand the dynamic of what is happening in front of your eyes. Do not get it twisted. The assassination attempt on Donald Trump has long been predicted. And I'm going to show you evidence of it. In fact, even in the Bewitched, Freemasonic Illuminati cards, You're going to see them there, where they predicted the rise of Donald Trump. Okay? The rise of Donald Trump. And even the Simpsons predicted the rise of Donald Trump. Okay? So his assassination attempt, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't staged. It was just simply part of the plan. In fact, if you look at what it says on the Illuminati cards, when he refers to, and he shows Donald Trump on it, he said, a sniper can take you out anytime, anywhere. And who tried to kill them yesterday? A sniper. So ladies and gentlemen, please. And then on the second link that I will send you, I will show you how you see the CIA, a CIA agent, telling the photographer to move to another place so that he can have a better view when things goes down. So this thing was planned not by Donald Trump. It was planned by the people. And it has been planned many years ago, because now we can clearly see that Donald Trump will be re-elected. There's no and, if, or but about it. The man is in. Didn't I tell you this? Haven't I been telling you this reality? That he was going to be the America's last president? Well, he is. Now you may say, well, Ruben, how do you explain the miraculous survivor of this shooting? Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember, man proposes, God disposes. And for us, we're going to get a reprieve once again, just like we did between 2016 and 2020. People that are preaching the gospel, preaching the good news, this reality, this truth, we are going to get another reprieve. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come with a price for America. He will be the last president of the United States. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot escape the reality that man cannot save himself. Man cannot save himself. So God decided that even though they planned the assassination of this man, he gave us another reprieve so that we can have a more time to keep on preaching the gospel. Because this gospel will be preached unto all the world, and then the end will come. But do not get that twisted either. The end of the world doesn't mean that the whole earth will be destroyed. No, the earth will still be here. It's the rotten satanic system, starting with America, and your Antichrist that a lot of people have been waiting on. In fact, they have made video on it, talking about the Antichrist, some man that is going to come out of nowhere, and people think that it is either Obama or Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not kid yourself. Do not believe the hype. There's no Antichrist. The Antichrist system has always existed, and is already here. It just needs to organize itself, and it will. And that's why it is working to destroy America, because America is in the way of what they themselves have on the dollar. New, what they call it? Even they said it. What they call it? I forgot the word in Latin. Unus vos seclorum. A new secular era, which means that they would tell you which God to believe in. So this word, ladies and gentlemen, not the United States, is in a world of hurt. If the bullet would have killed Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the United States would have started a civil war. Believe it or not. And then you got some people that don't have any semblance of the truth or reality and anything, because they are not logical at all. They are demon possessed. They actually saying, oh, why did that guy have to miss? Our problems would have been solved. They don't know what they're talking about. See, ladies and gentlemen, and all these things, all these wishes upon this man is coming from people that don't have any respect for life. So if you don't have any respect for life, what is to be expected of you? These people are evil. This whole world is demon possessed. And what we call it, and what people call it, because they don't know, because they don't hit their Bible, they don't hit the books which are online. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't know the history. They don't know how to connect the dots. They just go along and believe in what is being said on television by the media. And by the word, ladies and gentlemen, the word media came out of the word mediums. And you know what mediums are? They connect with spirit. In fact, the Bible calls Satan Prince of the Air. And you get your news from the airwaves. You have to learn to connect the dots. Your vote don't count. Your polls don't count. The people that control the money, they are going to put Donald Trump in, because they know that they have shaped the events, the social events, in favor of Donald Trump. I told you he was going to be the last president. Now you say, Ruben, then, okay, let's say that you are right. Even though I thought you was crazy, you need some help. You are tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. Which, by the way, the word conspiracy theorist was coined back in the 1960s by the CIA. Why? Because they see years ahead of you people. And that's the most common used word out there when you disagree with something. Even the media say, oh, conspiracy theorists. You understand? That's like the magic word. So the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to see on the links, people are confused. They don't know what's happening. They don't know why. Well, I'm here in my channel. This is what this channel is all about. The truth, reality. Okay? The reality of things, the truth of things. And I'm here to tell you that this thing was long planned. Not by Donald Trump. It was planned by the people that are more powerful than Donald Trump, because you got to understand that your presidents are just puppets in their very essence. The people that control them are what people call deep state. There's no such thing as deep state. Deep state is simply a result of the rotten system that has been created by this Freemasonic con artists. So the eternal fight between good and evil is real, and it is coming down. back. It is coming down to the last minute, and it's getting interested. It's getting very interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not get confused. See, I don't have that problem. I don't vote. One of the things and these are excuses, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, these are devil excuses. Remember, they talk about DEI. Oh, ladies shouldn't be. Look at that lady. She didn't know even how to hoist a whole weapon. Woman shouldn't be doing security job or whatever. That's fine. But you know what? That's just an excuse. That's just an excuse, a future excuse to justify the means, the evil means, and the evil results that are coming and that are already here in the United States. Biden was put on there as a to create all this mayhem, all this social anarchists in the United States. Okay? To bring about this social cataclysm. It was predicted. But remember, man proposes, or the witches of this world proposes, and God imposes. In fact, let me just tell you one thing. The people that are pushing the satanic agenda in our society, what do you think gives them the right to do that? Because they say, wait a minute, this is supposedly a free country. We have rights too. So if the Christians do it, but you know what? Do you see it now? Do you connect the dots? Little do people know that the very satanic idea came out of the Christian, out of religions, because religion has been the greatest trick play on the human mind by the devil himself. So this Satanist feels the right, hey, it justifies them. You understand? And are you beginning to see the psychological game here, the operations? Okay, so do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? The devil, that's how he does. The paradigm of religion, the paradigm of DEI, the paradigm of women's rights to an abortion, which is really human sacrifice to the bears, the Baal gods, which is Satan. So, ladies and gentlemen, just like the medicine, the scientific community with the Hippocratic Oath, and they pledge allegiance to pagan gods, which is Satan, the politicians' Hippocratic Oath is lying, manipulation, exploitation of emotions. They cannot help themselves. Even Biden is telling you he's not in control. The people that put him in power, it's so easy to see that. But we are so blind because we have been worked, we have been brainwashed, we have been programmed, we have been conditioned to believe that your vote counts. So, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to put Donald Trump back in power. And people are going to see him as a savior, as a fighter, as he said, fight, fight, when he got shot. I'm going to show you the prophecy of the man that saw this. I'm going to show you the Illuminati cards which predicted this. I'm not going to show you the clips from The Simpsons because you're already familiar with that. The Simpsons have always predicted them because they are part of the Freemasons that carry out this thing. They are part of the social bewitchment. They are part of the witches of the witches club, out of which America has been. And then, you know, another thing that a lot of people get twisted is the fact that Well, America's foundations have always been a spiritual foundation. No, it's not. America was founded in blood and deceit. I mean, look how much America paid to the Russian for Alaska. You did know that Alaska belonged to Russia, right? Only 7 million. Manipulation, outsmarting your opponents, and then being a negotiator, just like the devil was when he beguiled our first parents. So this is all I have for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to connect the dots, because then the question becomes, Ruben, okay, you're right. What are we to do? Well, as I told you many a time, and I'm going to keep telling you, you establish a strong relationship with your Creator. Oh, but I don't believe in God. Well, then that means you by default a Satanist. And that means that you believe in the satanic theory of evolution. Then you don't count. But the reality is that there's a God. It doesn't come down to whether you believe on Him or not. Are you able, do you want to accept the reality that He exists? And if you do, then let's go along. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, our Creator is real. It is our reality. We are the proof. We are perfectly created beings that work and exist through system, our nervous system, our digestive system, our reproductive system, which we have completely erased, assaulted. We have become, we think we are gods. We have violated even their own belief, and that's what happens when people are lost. So, well, we believe in the creation in the theory of evolution, Ruben. Okay, then why are you changing little boys into little girls with gender engineering? See, you go against because you are lost. Even the devil said, what a monster have I created. Do you know that there are a lot of human sacrifices right now being carried out using our people? Do you know that there are 100,000 indigenous kids from Central America, which is part of God's chosen people, that are missing in the United States? Do you know what they are used for? Human sacrifice to the gods that don't even speak Spanish. And to instead of running tests and animal down, they can run tests on those little ones. So America has blood on her hand, not through not just through the wars and the wars that she's still pushing in Ukraine, and the unfair and satanic war that is happening in Israel. Because they tell you, oh, we don't support what Israel is doing, but behind the scene they do. Do you think that Biden cares about the fact that kids in Ukraine are being taken away from their mothers so that they can fight the Russians? He doesn't care, because they are being used for the satanic agenda worldwide. This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. You all take care, and please, I'm only here to give you the truth. It is you that must walk through that door. I'm showing you the door of truth. Are you able to accept it? Or are you so blind? Are you so have you accepted this alternate reality, this satanic alternate reality, that there's no hope for you, and you just go along with the system and believing that your vote counts? Ladies and gentlemen, Everything is a lie upon the face of this earth. America going to the moon, a lie. Nothing can come out in or out of the earth. There's a dome that covers the earth. And when that dome opens, ladies and gentlemen, all hell is breaking loose. And people, by nature, always what? Change at the last minute. They want to change, but it's too late. It's going to be too late for a lot of them. The door of grace is about to close, which means that your sins will not be forgiven. So I suggest that you get down on your knee, ask God for your sins, establish a strong relationship with your Creator, and follow these 10 commandments behind me. Do not go to any religions. In fact, let us build a community. Let us build a community of real God soldiers, not man-made religion. Let me give you an example and then I'm done. The Islamic religion, which was created by the Roman Catholic Church, which is the real Antichrist system. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, which came out of Rome, you know that. Did you know, for instance, that if you was born in Somalia, let's say, unless you pray in Arabic, unless you pray in Arabic, you will not be saved. Unless you say your prayer in Arabic, unless you have a Quran in Arabic, you will not be saved according. You see how it is? You see how religion has completely fooled this whole world? And I'm going to read, in fact, I'm going to read one verse out of the Bible and then I'm done. And then I'm going to close this. Isaiah, which I have read to you many a times. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, I believe. Yep. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which this weakens the nations? You see, the devil has worked humanity. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, even when you are part of Hollywood, which is another name for Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, you need to sell your soul. You need to bring blood sacrifices. Even Kanye West said it. If it wasn't for my mother was a human sacrifice in Hollywood. A young man opened up his mouth. He was not supposed to do that, because when you are a part of that thing and you open your mouth, you will get killed. That's what happened to John F. Kennedy. So they are prepping, they are conditioning American society, ladies and gentlemen, by attempting on Donald Trump's life, that they would do it again. And this time, they will be successful. They will kill him. Because it's all part of the plan. You understand? This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, don't consider me a crazy and then not proving it that I am crazy. Because what I tell you here is based on reality, and it's based on links that I share with you. And some of those people don't even believe in a God. Some do. And they always, in fact, they're always, some of them do, and they always quote the Bible in the video. Like the Russian video, like the first video, the first and second video that I will share with you. I love that brother. And I ask you to be part of his channel, because he tells you the truth and he proves it. Just like the Apostle Paul said it. He said, prove all things and keep the good ones. God bless. And remember, there's more.